Hello, Fighter Jet family. This is April Jet, the bondage breaker, your soul transformation facilitator, and I am so absolutely grateful to be here with you today. So, today we're going to go ahead and do our message from Spirit for the new year. All right, so we want to ask, what message do you have for us for the new year, for 2023, for the entire new year? Spirit, we want to know what message, what advice do you have for us for the new year? So let's take a moment to clear our space. Take a deep breath with me. Thank you so much for this opportunity to do this work with my fellow sisters and brothers. And I declare that the messages that come through are divine and that they will reach the ears of the people who need it now. I pray blessings over this message and blessings over the ears of the people who hear it. Thank you for delivering such beautiful, encouraging, uplifting, wise messages to us, Spirit. We are so grateful and we open ourselves to receive. Thank you. All right, y'all. So I have already cleared the space. I have my selenite sitting here, and today we are going to be using the Sacred Forest Oracle deck and Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck. All right, those are some beautiful decks, and I'm so super excited to be using them with you today. So let's just go ahead and let's get started. Decks have already been shuffled, but okay. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. What messages do we have for the year 2023? That fell. What a message for the year 2023. What messages do you have for us? What advice do we have going into this new year? Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's out of the frame. Okay. All right, y'all. We got our 3 right there. And put this right here. All right, Spirit, come on through. Come on now. Let's flip it the other way. All right. What messages? Oh, man. Do you have for us, Spirit, for the year 2023? Thank you. 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 So grateful that we get to be here. So grateful that I get to do this. Thank you for the gift of intuition, for our ability to see and know things that cannot be seen with the naked eye or known with knowledge, but known with wisdom. Thank you, Spirit. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. All right, family. Let's go. Let's get it. All right, I got a new setup today, and I'm trying to make sure everything's in the frame, but, we'll figure this out as we go. All right. So, first one turned over is Hummingbird Spirit. Oh, yeah. Let's pick our stone. All right, Source. Please help me pick a stone that I know something about. Oh, yay! I really like this stone. Well, this is scolecite. Look how pretty it is. Can you see that? No, well, I'm not doing it right. There we go. I don't know if you can see it. It's all good in the hood, Hollywood. Scolecite. That stone has to do with intuition, psychic abilities, and it's about strengthening those abilities. So, I really love it. It's such a pretty stone. All right. So we have our energy of psychic abilities, of strengthening your psychic ability. In my gratitude, as we were shuffling, I was thanking Spirit for our ability to use intuition, which others, people may consider that a psychic ability. However you want to categorize it, but it is an ability that we all have and that we all can develop. And it does give us spiritual eyes and spiritual ears through our psychic ability. So there's no such thing as coincidences, and we pull this out. So far, you guys, the year 2023 is carrying an energy of trusting your intuition, is carrying an energy of trusting your abilities. And of course, we have the hummingbird spirit with joy. Now, 2022 always stands out to me. These double numbers are called master numbers, but they stand out to me as angel numbers. And it's always a good message for me when I see 22. So to have 22 on the hummingbird spirit of joy is just a really encouraging message. Very encouraging. Hummingbirds know exactly where to go to get their nectar. So again, it's no coincidence that we have a stone and then a conversation with Spirit about our psychic abilities and our abilities to know and see and hear things that have nothing to do with our physical bodies, but has everything to do with our psychic abilities, our psychic ears, psychic eyes, our inner knowing, which is your inner guidance, which is or intuition, or God, source, the creator speaking to you and through you. That's what I call intuition. So let's go ahead and turn this over. Be spirit, prosperity. What are these beautiful? Wow. This is an awesome card. Look, and then we have 5. 5 is indicative of change. Change. So we have bee spirit, prosperity. Now, bees are hard workers. So when I see bees, it reminds me of hard work, right? Not necessarily that the work itself is hard, but being a hard worker, being steadfast, being consistent, being persistent, showing up, doing the work that is necessary. So with this 5 and this change, which symbolizes change, and then you have prosperity through your hard work. All right. Now we're just kind of gathering these themes here. You're doing this with me. Now, what I'm encouraging you to do is, as we go through these, use your own intuition. Okay. Use your own intuition. Lean into your heart space. And when these cards flip over, and when I share with you what I see, and you see what you see, pay attention to your own heart. Pay attention to the feelings that come up in you as well. Okay. In Virginia, in the country, we say, chew the meat and spit out the fat, which means take what resonates with you and the rest of it, you leave it. Okay. So remember, this is a general reading, and you are here not by happenstance, but on purpose, for a purpose. You've been linked up with this reading because there is a message here for you. So let's see together, family. Oh, I said family. Wolf spirit. Wolf spirit. Wolves travel in packs, and there's always a leader Mm. 51 may be significant to you. 5 and 1 makes 6. 6 is Venusian energy of prosperity. Again, prosperity. For 2023, what is our message? I allow Spirit to speak to me through the cards. I have not read, through the pictures. I have not read what these cards mean. I allow my intuition to lead me on what it means in my soul. I allow Spirit to prompt me through my heart space, through my heart chakra. And that is how I get my messages, that and then visions. Wolf spirit, family. Green, heart chakra. So 2023 has a lot to do with family, prosperity, joy, hard work, intuition, knowing where your nectar is, connecting with your heart. I see green here. That's why I said heart chakra. Green is your heart chakra. It's the color that indicates heart chakra. And it's right here. What I'm seeing in this card, it looks like in this pact, in this wolf pack, this is the leader. And the leader is leading their family through their heart. And these wolves, they are not a stranger to the cold. As a matter of fact, they're built for it. They're built for it. So while it might be a lot of work, what you've had to endure, what you've had to do up to this point, Spirit is saying that you are built for this. You are made to lead, but you are not alone. You have your family here in spirit. It may or may not be a physical family that's here, but you are supported in spirit, by spirit. And you're being guided through your intuition, through your heart space. Let's keep going. Thank you, Spirit. Expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. Stars. Can you see? Let me move this up. Stars. You can manifest your every wish. And then we have unplug and relax for a spell. Tower. Speak to me, Spirit. I have so many things going around in my heart. We got 5 on 5 change again. Stars, you can manifest your every wish. Tower, unplug and relax for a spell. Don't seek anyone's approval. One, 12, 1 and 2 is 3. We have 3 here. 3 talks about coming together, like having community, working together. Do I have these in the picture good? Yeah, okay, you can see that. So we have the energy of collaboration, We also have a card here about family. We have your intuition leading, that you aren't alone. Okay. All right. Look, you guys, Spirit is saying to us that for the year 2023, to expect some amazing things to happen to you, to expect that you will manifest the things that you are desiring to manifest. Let's get it together. Okay. You can manifest your every wish. Right? Keep your mind open. This, for some reason, is, a room should have a ceiling to it, but the ceiling is gone, implying to take the boundaries away, take the blockages away, take the cap away, take the ceiling away, and allow yourself to dream, allow yourself to imagine, allow yourself to create the reality that you want. But it first starts in your mind, in your imagination. All right, Spirit is asking us for the year 2023 to not work, right? Not to, because we have this worker bee here, is not to not work, but to prioritize your peace, which was a message that was given just the other day. To prioritize your peace, to unplug, to relax, to clear your mind, to take care of self, okay? In order to allow yourself the room to envision, what do I want for my life? What do I want for my family? What do I want for my career? What do I want in my personal everyday life? How do I want to live, be, and exist? Y'all, 2023, 2 and 3 is 5 for change. It is time for change. Let 2023 be the year that you change your life, that you change the trajectory of your life. Just because it's always been what it's always been doesn't mean it has to always be what it's always been. Right? It really is up to you. It's always been what it's always been because you have had that ceiling. But Spirit is saying to remove that ceiling, change that thinking, take the cap off of it, right? Take the lid off of that thinking. And I'm being drawn back here to expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. See, we tend to have these caps and limitations and ceilings on us, which I call that a mask. Behind the mask, that's what this channel is all about, that we have these labels and these masks that we are given upon birth, and masks that we volunteer to wear as we take on different roles, in our earth experience. And that creates our ceiling. Because that creates the expectations. When you have a role, this is the kind of mama you're supposed to be. This is the kind of worker you're supposed to be. This is the kind of money you're supposed to have. This is the type of food you're supposed to eat. This is the way that you're supposed to communicate, right? We just have all these expectations that's put on us. And Spirit is saying, it's time to change that. 5, it's time to change that for 2023. 2 and 3 is 5. 2023 is the year of change for all of us. For all of you that's listening to this reading, 2023 is the year of change, and Spirit is encouraging you that as you take this year and allow it to transition you into the new life that you have been preparing yourself for, that you've been working towards, as you are doing that, you have to unplug. You have to unplug from the mundane, everyday, this is how it always is. You have to unplug from the expectations. You have to unplug from people's approval. You have to unplug from these ceilings and labels and masks and limitations and boundaries that you have on yourself because society gave it to you and you accepted it. You're going to have to unplug from that. And see, the tower, her being the tower, is couple of things I want to say. One, she's upside down, so it kind of reminds me of the Hanged Man in tarot, just talking about shifting your perspective, right? Unplug and look at things from a new perspective. Look at the same situation from a new angle, and that's how you take the cap off. That's how you take the ceiling off. That's how you expand your awareness, is to see things from other perspectives. And in order to do that, you're going to have to unplug from your perspective, the one that you always have, the one that the world expects you to have. You're going to have to unplug from that and open your mind to the possibilities that is available to you. And it's through that unplugging and shifting of perspective without forcing, just allowing. This is a very meditative, energetic card as well. I feel the energy of just calming down. So you calm down your mind, you unplug, take the lid off, rid yourself of other people's expectations, labels, boundaries, rules for yourself, and you change that ish for 2023. If the change that you've been working for is not coming until you take the cap off of the way that you've been seeing things. You want a big transformation, and you have to transform big time. And it's not that it's hard, it's just that it's uncomfortable, unorthodox. It's just that others may not approve. They may not understand. They may not agree. But you are here to create. You get to do that. You are a spirit having a human experience, and you get to have the joy of creating the life that you really want. And Spirit is saying you have to understand that the labels that you were given when you came served a purpose, but now it's time to change. Prosperity is waiting for you on the other side of removing that cap, on the other side of taking the ceilings off, taking the boundaries away. Your prosperity is on the other side of that. Your change is on the other side of that. Your joy is on the other side of that. And Spirit is saying that when you take that cap off, no, you're not going to have the expectations and the limitations and the labels and the rules guiding you anymore. Okay. And that's what can be scary and can feel scary, is the fact that you are taking the mask off, and now you can't hide behind the rules of the mask. You can't hide behind the expectations of the mask. You can't hide behind the approval that you have as a result of the mask that you've worn. And so Spirit is encouraging you to be courageous enough to take that mask off, so that way you can now be led through your inner GPS, your inner guidance, your intuition, God speaking to you and through you in order to help you design your destiny. This is available to you. This is built into you. You're not separate from the guidance of Spirit, because you are Spirit. What clouds that is the expectations, you seeking approval of other people, you putting on the mask in order to be accepted, you putting on the mask because that's all that you know, that's all that you've been taught. You putting on that mask because you just are too afraid to shift your perspective. And Spirit is asking us to be courageous enough to change our lives by changing our perspectives, by opening our minds, by dreaming and believing in ourselves enough to trust our intuition, y'all. To take that label off, so you can start to really truly experience that joy. You will know exactly where to go. and exactly what to do next. You'll know where your nectar is because it is intrinsic. It is naturally inside of you to know what to do next. But it's when you've been clouded by all of the noise of the labels of that society has given you, that your culture has given you, that your religion has given you, is when you quiet those things down through the unplugging, through the relaxing of the mind, through the quieting of the mind, the quieting of the spirit. That's when your soul begins to speak, your heart chakra begins to activate, and it begins to lead you to your nectar, which is natural for you. Here's another flying insect that knows exactly what to do here with the bee. They know exactly what to do, that they're following their instinct. That freedom that you want to experience is available to you once you remove the mask and the boundaries. Then now you can fly free. When I see flying animals, flying insects, it reminds me of freedom and of trust. For many of us, for most, maybe if not all of us, flying requires faith. It requires a trusting. If you're flying on a plane, it's requiring you to trust the mechanics of the plane. It's requiring you to trust all of the crew and the pilot. It requires you to lean all the way in to that trust. And so Spirit is saying to be like the flying animals, to be like the animals, period, because I keep being drawn back here to the wolves, that while they don't have wings, they do have their intuition. They do rely on that to tell them where to go, how far to go, right? It's animals lean into their intuition. That's all they have. They're not worried about other people's expectations and approval. They're not thinking about that. They're being led by Spirit. They're being led by their instincts, by their inner guidance. They're being led. Thank you, Spirit. That's a really good message. That's a really good message for 2023. Your joy, your prosperity, your peace, your power, your fulfillment, all the things that you are really asking for, that you've really been working for, is on the other side of you shifting your perspective. If you feel like something's been holding you up, that there's been a delay, or that there's just not movement, if you felt like 2022 was stagnant for you, or you have fear of that becoming 2023, Spirit is encouraging you to let go of that fear. Understand that you do create your own reality, that you can manifest your every wish, that it is completely available to you, because that is how this matrix is designed. It's just the fact that you don't believe that's holding you back from that. And the change that you are seeking is you, that you have to become that change. That working hard to pound away at something to make a situation be what you want it to be, if it hasn't worked by now, it's not going to work. What needs to change is you. What needs to shift is you. Again, just to recap, we are being supported by Spirit. We are being encouraged to be led by our intuition. And in order to do that, the advice is to unplug from your regular everyday scheduled programming. Unplug from that. Unplug from the mask. Unplug from the expectations. Clear your mind. Meditate. Do yoga. Do something creative, but to clear your mind, to reconnect with Spirit, reconnect with your inner guidance by clearing your mind, and allow yourself to dream. These are where the ideas are going to come from. That next big, oh, this is what I can do, is going to come from that, not from pushing. I'm pointing to the worker bee. Not because the worker bee pushes too much. The worker bee does exactly what it needs to do. But when we think of hard work. We make it hard work by pushing. It's always going to be work, but it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be hard. If you change your perspective, if you change your expectations, then it doesn't have to be hard. It's just the work. And either way, you're working. Either way, you're working. So you might as well make sure that the work that you're doing is the work that's going to get you in alignment with your inner guidance. In order for you to know what the next step is, that's going to lead you to the manifestation of your every wish. All right. Look, you guys, that was an awesome message. I thank you, Spirit. Thank you for delivering such a beautiful message for us for 2023, an energy for us to carry into 2023. Again, Spirit is reminding me to say that 23, 2 and 3 is 5, and 5 is change. So this is the year of change. The year of change, but it's about you changing, not you working harder, because you've done a lot. You've done a whole lot. And there's a whole lot more to do. But shifting your perspective and taking the labels off of where you are right now and why you're doing the things that you're doing. Why is it that you want what you want? Do you want it because you're going to be approved by your family, by your friends, by your community? Do you want it because it's just the next step? Well, I'm the supervisor, so I might as well go for, project manager. Is that what you want? Is that what you want because there's a ceiling? You know what I mean? Is that what you want because that's what you were told to want? Or is it really what your soul is calling for? Is that really what it is? How are you supposed to know until you quiet down and allow your inner guidance to be the only thing that's speaking? Your inner guidance is always speaking to you. Your inner guidance is always communicating to you. You're always being communicated with because you're not ever separated from the creator, from the source from which everything comes from. You're not separate from that. So when you quiet down all the noise of your labels, of your expectations, of your judgments of yourself and the judgments of others about you, when you quiet these things down, then what is left speaking is your inner guidance, is your inner knowing on what to do next, where to go, how to get it, and what is really calling me. What do I really want for my life? Nothing is stopping you. Nothing is stopping you, y'all. Nothing is stopping you from accessing that. It is a personal choice. It is a shift of perspective. It is an opening up of your beliefs to invite in more, to invite in a new way of doing things, to invite in change in your life. So, Spirit, we thank you for these messages. Thank you so much for all of those who will hear this message and who are watching this right now. I just speak life over you. I speak life over your situation. And I declare that the seeds that were planted today go forth and produce a fruit that you will experience that's full of joy and prosperity and peace and excitement and wonder and support and independence. I pray these seeds, I declare that these seeds that's planted will move forward and produce that type of fruit in your life. So thank you for being a part of the Fighter Jett family. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. If you'd like to hear more messages of encouragement like this, if you like to share in a community that I am creating that's going to be full of transparency. I'm starting a podcast that is called the Behind the Mask podcast, and we're starting off by talking about spirituality and just bringing transparency around spiritual awakenings, around religion, just trying to create community around that, right? To be able to speak about what you're going through. I know in my spiritual awakening journey, I was so alone, and my desire is that other people never feel that type of aloneness if I can do anything about it. So here on this channel, I'm attempting to and will succeed at creating a community that is loving and supportive of one another and non-judgmental, and a place of wisdom and transparent learning amongst peers. All right, you guys. So I love you. Thank you for being here. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. Mwah! I'll talk to you soon. Bye.